Hello students, today our topic is HTML image, and in this lecture we are going to discuss how we can insert an image into our HTML web page, and we will see different attributes of HTML image in this video. Also we will see the tag img and its different attributes such as alt, height, width, border. These attributes are also discussed in this video, and we will see how we can apply these attributes in an image. And we'll also see that if the location of the image is different as that of the as compared to our source code, then how we can insert an image into our web page. So we'll discuss all this topic in this video. So students, let's start, and we will basically practically implement of I give you a demonstration of the HTML web page insertion in this video. So let's start.
Let's start. So first of all, what is an HTML image and how we can able to insert an image into our web page? That is most important question. For this purpose, there is a tag name img. So we can use img tag to insert an image in a web page. So there is a syntax here, you can easily see that. So HTML image tag is used to display image on the web page. HTML image tag is an empty tag that contain attributes. Only closing tags are not used in HTML image element. So first of all, it is an empty tag. Second important thing, it is used to insert an image. And third important thing regarding to img tag is that it is not it is always used with src attribute. So here you can easily see that the example is there. First of all, s2 is there. Basically it is a type of heading. We also know that s2 is a heading, and in second statement there is a image. So just write img. Name of the tag is img, but it always used with src attribute, because without src attribute you are not able to put an image into your web page. And what is the src? Src means source of the image. So we just write the name of the image if both the location of your source code and the location of the image is same. For example, suppose both of them are at same position. Let's suppose at desktop. So just write name of the image. Here name of the image is good underscore morning, and the type of the image is jpg. And there is another attribute alt, good morning friends, which we can discuss later on in this video. So that essential attribute is src, in which we just write the name of the image, or we can say that the url of the image. Okay, and so name of the image is good morning here. So good morning is the name of the image, and type of the image is jpg. So always write name and the type means secondary name of that image also. Only you are able to see the image in your web page, otherwise no image will be printed. alt is basically provides you a message when for some reasons image will not be appear in our web page. Then alt, the message that will be printed with alt will be displayed. We discussed alt later in this video. So first of all, let us check, and you can easily see that this is a program here. So let us increase the size. Name of the image is animal here, and it is a jpg type, and you can easily see that we just create a web this notepad file here. Animal image is also here, you can easily see that. Now just save the web page. Now save the just notepad file, and just try to execute this file. Name of these file are same, and this is a image here, you can easily see that. You can change the size of the image also using height and width attribute, which will be discussed later on in this video. But first of all, see how to insert image. So if you want to insert image, just use img tag, img attribute, img tag with src attribute. Img is the name of the tag and src is the attribute. In src attribute, we just write the source or the URL of the image. You can see that the image size of the image is large in that case, and if we want to reduce it, it is also possible. So let us take another example here. Just create a new notepad file here and give it a name first, and then write a program here. We just make a copy paste operation here. The program is already written here. You can write these all syntax in a program, and these all text in a program. So different notepad files are open here. First of them, all close all of them and just write new file, open new file, and just write a program. Here you can easily see that name of the image.jpg. So first of all, take another image, animal 2. You can easily see that animal 2 image is also there. So first save the image here, save the program first, and take same name as the text file, and then put dot operator dot html, put dot, and then after secondary name html file, of course it is. So just try to execute this file, and you can see that animal 2 file is also there on desktop. It will not, nothing will be printed, nothing will be shown on screen because there is a mistake in src. Always remember that whenever you put a mistake in src, so it will not produce any image. So for this purpose, there is a attribute named alt, means alternate. So if the image will not be printed for any reason, then we can use alt attribute. And what happens when we use alt attribute, that if image is not printed or image is not shown in your web page, then the message with alt attribute will be shown on a screen. So that is the main advantage of alt, and this is because sometimes it is due to the wrong format, or sometimes it is due to the wrong file name or location or URL. So it may be possible that your web page will not show any image. So just try to save the program first, taking same name as that the text file name is here. Okay, and animal 2 is here. You can easily see that nothing will be printed because there is a mistake here. And if you want to put a message with it, so just write it with alt attribute. So you can put alt, and the message is image not found. Okay, image not found. So image is not found if any reason, then that message will be printed. So save the program, and you can easily see that the message will be printed, image not found. Okay, now what is the error in this program? This is related to the type of the file, or maybe of the name of the file, or maybe of the location of the file. So I think there is no problem as far as location is concerned, because both files, your text files uh, and your source code file and your image are both are located at desktop. So as far as location is concerned, no problem at all. So here save the program first, and name of the file is jpg, not jpeg. Now you can easily see that. Okay, image is there. So you can check the property of the image, what is the extension of the image, what is the type of the file, and you can just put that type in a web page, and that image will be printed. You can easily see that this is the image here, image of a tiger here. So most of the time it happens in a program that that image will not be printed, and in that case, first of all, put alt attribute. So if the image will not shown by a web browser, then at least message will be printed on screen, and just check the property of the image, and you can find the extension of the image, name of the image, location of the image, etc. Now second question is how to get image from another dictionary folder. Till now we just see that the location for both of the files, your source code file and the image, are same, or you can also put them in same folder also. But if both of them are in different folders or dictionary, then is it possible to show an image? Answer is yes, this is possible. For that purpose we just write the URL of the image, not the name of the image, complete URL. So name of the image is let us suppose PIC is here, and that file of type of the file is JPG, and this is found in drive E, and name of the folder is image folder. In drive E, for image folder, there is a image name PIC. So if you want to add this image, so just write imgsrc is equal to e:/images dash pic dot jpg. Okay, it means complete URL. Now you can easily see that there is an image, and note, if your src URL will not be incorrect or misspelled, then it will not display your images on web page. So try to put correct URL, that is most important. If you make a small mistake, even a small mistake, then the image will not be displayed at any cost. So complete URL will be given for to print an image. Let us check it. Okay, so just go to E drive. Okay, just go to HTML folder. HTML folder is there, you can easily see that, and within HTML folder you can easily see that there is a file name PIC is there, and you can check it property also. You can easily see that the type of the file and location of the file also. So you can take location of the file from here. And after that, e/html/ as name of the image pic.jpg. So complete URL must be written. If there is a mistake in the URL or the extension, then file will not be displayed at any cost. The image will not be displayed at any cost. Always remember that. and for that purpose always put ALT attribute. If image is not found, then at least the message that are given with the ALT attribute will appear on screen. So now let us talk about the attributes of different HTML images. Now I think you are able to um, insert an image in a web page. Now let us talk about the different attributes of a IMG tag. First and the most necessary and important attribute is SRC. Always remember that IMG is a tag and SRC is an essential attribute of IMG tag, and the name of the attribute is SRC, means source. So we just write the source of the image, and most of the time we just write the URL of the image, complete URL. If both of them found at the same location or in the same folder, means source code and image, then we just write the name of the image with SRC attribute. You can easily see here that is a small program here. So the SRC attribute specifies the URL, means web address of the image. The location of the image may be on the same dictionary or another server. And if a browser cannot find an image, it will display the value of the ALT attribute. So that is the main advantage of ALT attribute, means alternate attribute. And you can easily see that there is a small program here. HTML head, title, body, these are the essential part of a program. And then after we just put an image here, so img tag is here, and then after src attribute, and the name of the image is image.jpg, because both file and image are located at same place. So just write the name of the image here only, and then there is a alt attribute, image not found. Okay, so if image is not found, then this message will be printed, image not found, and then close the body tag, and then close the HTML tag here. Now the ALT attribute, we already discussed ALT attribute. So let us take some points regarding to ALT attribute. Again, the ALT attribute defines an alternate text for the image if it cannot be displayed. If it can't display it, the value of the ALT attribute describes the image in words. It is considered good for SEO purpose. Okay. So what is the purpose of ALT attribute? When for any reason if image is not displayed, then message with ALT attribute will be shown on your screen. And the ALT attribute provide an alternate text for an image if the user for some reason cannot view it because of slow connection or an error in the SRC attribute, or if the user uses a screen reader. So these are the three different reasons for which the image will not be displayed. And if a browser cannot find an image, it will display the value of the ALT attribute. You can easily see here the name of the image is image.jpg, and there is a message printed with ALT HTML5 image. So if image is not found or there is an error in URL, then HTML5 image message will be printed. Next, our topic is image size attribute height and width. So we can reduce or increase the size in terms of height and width of an image also
So there are two attributes, height and width. In HTML5, the property of the image are basically used with a style attribute, and there are in, if you want to use it height and width attribute, then using height and width attribute we are able to change the height and width of an image also. So now you can see that there is a small program here. First of all, some mistakes are here, so let us correct it. Program always start from HTML, then second line is head. Head is not closed here, you can easily see that. So just close the head tag first. These are the small things which you should remember, that which is a open clause, which is a close tag. And always remember that img tag is a open tag. We need not to be closed. And we discussed some open tag also, just like br tag, hr tag, and image tag is one of the most important open tag. So you can easily see here. So if you want to change the height and width of image, then we can use height and width attribute for that purpose. And always remember that height and width is given in terms of pixel and in terms of the percentage of a screen. So there are two options to change the height and width. Value should be given in terms of the pixels or in terms of the percentage of area. So this is a small program here. You can see here that width is given as 600 px means pixels, and height is given as 250 px. Okay, and if you want to give the value in terms of percentage, then just write sign of percentage here. You are able to put, you can reduce the size or increase the size, it means height and width of a image by providing the value in terms of pixels or in terms of percentage of area. Now you can easily see that this is a program here. So let us make it simple first. Right, there is an image here, and name of the image is animal here. It is on a desktop here, animal here. So just write name of the image first. And then type of the file is .jpg. So just write .jpg. And here we just write height 180 and 300. It is the value in terms of the pixels. Okay, and there is a alt attribute also, which shows an alternate text here, animal image. This is a simple program without using height and width attribute. You can easily see that without using height and width attribute. Now image is very large, so we can change the height and the width of that image also. For this purpose, just write height and width attribute. Just remove the alt attribute, it is not required here. And by default it is in pixels, so px is not given. So if we don't provide a px value in it, so it is always considered by default in terms of pixels. Okay, now let us see it. Just refresh the web page, you can easily see that. So in terms of the pixels, size of the picture is reduced here. And let us change the height of this image.
Now height of this image is 500 pixel and width of the image is, let us take 600 pixel. And always remember that if a image will not print, an image will not show on a web page, then ALT attribute, message with the ALT attribute will be printed on screen. Now you can easily see that height and width both are changed here. Change the just height and see the what is the difference here. Only height is changed. This okay. So you can change the height and width using height and width attributes. Now height is 700 and width is 800. So it gives you a clear cut idea about what value should be taken by you to insert an image into a web page. Okay. Here we don't write px or percentage. So by default it is px. So in exam you must write px means pixel. So it will declare the value in terms of pixels. So 500 pixels are here, and you can see here. Just save the web page, refresh the web page. Okay, now you can see here. And if value is given in terms of percentage, then first of all let us take a 700 px for both of them, and let us say check the what is the difference going on here. You can easily see that. Okay. And 70 percentage means size of the screen is 100, and we just take 70% of height here, and let us take 30% of width, total width. Just save the program, refresh the web page. You can easily see that. Okay. So you can use this program. You can put different height and width. So now till now we just discussed SRC attribute, ALT attribute, and height and width attribute of a image. And always remember that if image located at another position or folder, so you must write complete URL of that image. Okay. Now let us talk about another attribute, essential attribute, which is align attribute. If you want to align your image, so by default it is a left alignment is there, and there are two another alignment. These are center and right alignment. So if you put your image in right hand side or in center, for that purpose you can use right and center. So just write align right here. Okay, save the program and just first of all, by default is left. So if you don't put a align attribute, then it means by default your position is left, you as you see in your screen. But if you put just right in place of left, or if you just intentionally put align left, then there is no effect at all. But if you just write right in place of left, then you can easily see that. Let's refresh the web page. Okay, now you can easily see that there is a right alignment of an image. So there are three possibilities, whether you have to align your image in right hand side or left hand side or in center. So just write align left it is by default aligned right for right hand side and align center to show your image in center of the web page. So these are the three different options with align attributes. Now in this lecture till now we just read the concept about image tag, how we are able to insert an image in a web page, and with some attributes, and these attributes are src attribute, which is very essential, and we always give the URL of the image when we use src, and there is no problem at all when the image and the position of the source code is same.